Hi, my name's Emerson. I'm here working in Groves as a canvasser for the Thanksgiving break. So one night, Jizzy put me down at a Mexican tiendita, I don't know how to say it, like a grocery store, more for Hispanics. So I was just there. It was about 8 p.m. at night, and we had just moved from Groves to Beaumont because there was an explosion in the area with one of the plants. So the Lord decided to take us somewhere else. And here's where I was able to witness to this man. I went to their truck. He was in a truck, him and his friend. They rolled down the window and their eyes were all gloomy. And I was like, oh, they're probably, high or drunk. And then I saw the Bud Light and I was like, okay, so something's going on here. And they were very, their words were all slurred when I was talking to them, blah, 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 blah. And I was just trying to present the books, but I didn't even start off with the cocina. I presented myself. I said, all right, I know you guys need this book. It's called Paz, which is Steps to Christ. And I know that book is going to help them. And I told them this book is really good because I know that what you're doing right now is not good for you. And the guy, he admitted, he agreed with me, because I know not a family member but a friend who has a family member who all they do is drink, and they drink their life away. And I don't see that person is not happy. And when I see people like that, I feel for them because I know they're not happy. So I met base with that guy and I got his phone number and I told him, you want this book, right? He's like, Melo, are you gonna give it to me or are you gonna take it? And I said, I'm gonna give it to you. You just got to put some value on it. So he gave me what he had, and because I don't like to give anything, not necessarily for free, but if you put a penny on it, well then that means it's something for you, right? So he gave me what he had, and I said okay. So I gave him the Paz. I got his phone number because he asked, "What's your phone number?" He's from where I am from too, because I was like, "So where are you from?" Because I knew he wasn't from the area. He said from the valley. I said, "Oh, me too." So now we're brothers, and we agreed on that. So I got his phone number. And I texted him later that night. Oh, and when we were talking, he told me he wanted to commit suicide. And that's when it got serious. And I was like, wow, you really need to read it. I was telling him, you really need to read it. He's like, I'm going to read it right now. So I texted him later that night. I said, hey, did you read it? He said, that's what I'm doing right now. He called me and he said, I don't think there's any point to life anymore. I'm very, sad, and my addiction is too much. And I was telling him, no, all have fallen short of the glory of God, but he is quick and just to forgive those who ask for forgiveness. And he was just saying, man, I really believe that God sent you to me. And in that moment I felt really moved because I haven't had someone tell me that in a while, and it was a beautiful thing. And now I'm in contact with him and I can talk to him, and that's a beautiful thing. And I want to help him, but I know it's not me, it's the Lord that's going to work through him. And I'm just blessed that the Lord moved us to Beaumont, and I would have never met that man if nothing had happened in this area. So it's crazy how God puts us in the right places at the right time for the right person, so that we can be used for His glory and honor.